Alrighty, back to the leagues we go. We are in a Vintage Cube draft league here, and going to be deciding between an 8-drop and a 7-drop. You love to see it. This is just not that great of a pack. There's also like a Spellseeker and a Thalia, but nothing else here that I'd really consider first picking. Deathgreeter's good, but not first pick good. I think I'm going to take Archon. They're both good. You know, is it possible that Torsten's better than Archon? Torsten's much better with Flash. They're both pretty absurd with Sneak and Breach, so I think Archon's a little better. Archon's better to reanimate. I do Flash a lot, though. In Magic the Gathering, typically. I'm going to take Archon here and followed up. I could take Channel. I do like Channel. Miscalc. Really, that's it. I mean, there's a Braid, too, I guess, but yeah, it's not that impressive. I'm just going to take Channel. I feel like you're supposed to just take the high leverage cards to start with. Third pick, Solitude is something. Oh, Survival of the Fittest? It's so funny that two of the cards I want here are cards that might wheel. Once Upon a Time and Survival. I mean, I'm sure if I take one, I'll wheel the other. I'm going to take Once Upon a Time here. I think Once Upon a Time is just busted. Oh, I will take an Oko now. Fourth pick Oko, nice. With a Phantasmal Image in the pack and Reprieve. Okay, let's see if we can get something going. I like Once Upon a Time in Survival with Channel. If you get one good Channel target, you have a couple ways to find it. Likewise, Survival Archon can set up like Recurring Nightmare or other animates. So these both seem like pretty reasonable directions to go. I just didn't want to take a Solitude there. It just wouldn't go with my first two cards at all, which is fine. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I also just wanted to not take Solitude there. I wanted to try to see if I could get some combo thing going here. And then now I could take Wheel of Fortune or Underworld Breach. Wheel, I think, is generically a little bit better. Well, so it's interesting. Underworld Breach is a blank, basically, unless you get Brain Freeze. Like, you can play it with some other cards, but you're just not going to do that very often. Wheel is, I think, less good than Breach when it works, but more consistently, you know, is going to make your deck more consistently. So that's kind of how I see that. Here, I could just take Show and Tell, which I think I'm going to do over Blooming Marsh. We're comboing off. I don't think white would have worked out so well so far, but I certainly wouldn't fault anyone for taking Solitude and when offered there. But we've got a nice little teamer combo set up. I do like that. And here, probably Jace. I don't frequently take Jace, but I think it's a little better than Paradise Druid. And it's also taking like one of the only blue cards in the pack is pretty good. All right, let's wrangle these a little bit better into some piles here. And here, I'm not really too into any of these cards. I think I'll take Brazen Borrower. It's fine to have a little bit of interaction, you know, just as a treat. And here, pretty sure it's just Copperline Gorge. Channel will just put such a constraint on your deck, all right, on your mana base, that taking relevant dual lands, are always, especially green ones, really, really nice. All right, Memory Jar does go with Channel as well. We've got quite the combo start. Torsten didn't wheel, though. That doesn't always happen. At this point, if Survival doesn't wheel, I'm not too worried. Once Upon a Time was definitely better out of that pack, but we'll see. And then here, this is not actually so much a Mishra's Bauble deck. I draft a lot of Mishra's Bauble decks, trust me. Here, Spire Bluff Canal looks quite a bit better. I don't have any ways to shuffle right now. I guess, no, Once Upon a Time Bauble's not a combo. You can't play the Once Upon a Time for free is kind of the point. Because one of the main utility things with Bauble is that you look at your top card, and if you have a shuffle effect, you can shuffle before drawing it. But not so much here, and I don't have any other synergies with it currently. I don't think I'm going to play any of these. I think I'll take Gush. Maybe there's the Gush Fastball deck. Oh, Manamorphose Channel is really nice, so let's just take that. And then here, I guess I'll take Risen Reef over Talisman. Survival of the Fittest didn't wheel for the first time in history. All right, Gush and Risen Reef are not very likely to make the cut. All right, Mox Pearl. Take that, and didn't really pass anything mission critical. Like, if Vaultborn Tyrant was in the pack, I'd still have to take the Mox, but, you know, obviously I would be sad about it. Here, I'm missing out on a Polluted Delta and a Memory Lapse. Maybe I'll even wield a hedge maze. Who knows? Okay. Strip Mine and World Spine Worm, huh? And Ulamog. Ulamog wheels enough that I think even though I have channel, I think I'm going to wait. I just think Ulamog channel is not that good. It's fine, but I'm going to take World Spine. I love the World Spine. And then I'm going to take Lotus Petal. Yeah. All right. We're getting somewhere. Ooh, and a Mana Vault. I like Mana Vault a lot. All right. Slamming that. Passing. Nothing even of note. All right. Let's hope we can get a flash or a sneak or a breach. I have a show and tell and a channel right now, but I have faith. This pack doesn't really have a whole lot I'm interested in. I could take Mox Opal. We're not there yet, and I don't really want to take a bunch of cheap artifacts. Not for this deck, at least. Oko, though, can't get us help. I could take Rafine's Tower, but that's pretty far afield from where I'm going. Same with Inspiring Vantage. Guess I could take Yavimaya. Actually, no, Yavimaya is great with channel. All right. Yeah, I'll take Yavimaya. You can lead on Island. Island Mystical Tutor Yavimaya channel is like pretty nice. Not that I have the Mystical Tutor yet, but you know what I mean. And here there is a Life Death, but I'm so off the Reanimator stuff. I'm going to take Lightning Bolt. This deck can cast it, and having early disruption is, removal interaction is still pretty good. Speaking of which, there's Pyrokinesis, but there's also Shifting Woodland. I've been kind of impressed with this card. I think I'm going to take the Woodland partially for research. I would like to get a better sense of it, but unlike the Reanimator stuff, this is just a land you can put in your deck. The opportunity cost is pretty low, especially if you're playing Forest anyway, of course. Oh, Yavimaya is nice with that too. And if I can find a way to just discard Archon or World Spine Worm, I mean, that is a pretty good combo. Well, that's a late remand. And despite the fact that Ballista Channel's kind of funny, I definitely will take Remand here. Remand's like the perfect counter for combo, because not only does it delay whatever they're playing, it slows them down, it draws you a card, so it finds you your combo pieces. Remand into Wheel of Fortune, anyone? And then here, I love me a Gaia's Cradle, but I'm not doing that. I might take Sensei's Top. There's also Wishclaw Talisman, but I don't have black yet, and Sensei's Top can do some action, find some action. There's also Channel with Top. And here, we can either take Raucous Theater just to have a Surveil land, or Bonehorde Dracosaur, which is pretty nice with Mana Vault. I'm going to go for the Gusto, I think. I think the first Surveil land's decent. Oh, there's also a Corpse Dance now. All right. I'll take Corpse Dance. When it's free, I'll take it. I'm not going out of my way to reanimate, but I do like it there. And here, I guess I'll take Stern Scolding as a sideboard card. Sure, I'll take the Rafine's Tower. You never know. I'm not playing the other two cards. Not really very likely at all. So, still missing more ways to cheat things in. But you know what? I've got some good setup for it. So let's go into pack 3. Flash or Sneak would be nice. OG Emrakul. Well, I guess that's the only one in. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's painful to pass Sneak Attack in this deck, but I'm still going to take Black Lotus because it's real easy to find ways to win when you got Black Lotus, let me tell you. Passing Mystic Confluence and Fury. This is a good pack. Maybe I've successfully cut Sneak enough that people will ship it back to me. I'm not holding my breath. This pack, probably in for Arid Mesa. It's red, white, blue, black. Oh, it's every color but green right now. It's that or Ponder. Ponder's also great. I'm not going to take Shallow Grave. Oh, I would love to wheel Oath. This is definitely an Oath deck. It's also Malevolent Rumble. Honestly, it might be Malevolent Rumble. It works with Corpse Dance, and it finds most of the critical cards in my deck. It might be a better cantrip than Ponder. Yeah. Wow. Maybe I could have wheeled that, but I think it's still fine to take. And then here, Windswept Teeth seems pretty great for me. It doesn't get red, but gets all the other colors. There's also Mana Drain and Echo of Eons. I don't really think Echo of Eons fits super well here. Mana Drain's pretty good still. What's my mana like? My mana's just okay. I'll still take Mana Drain. I think Mana Drain to set one of these things up can be nice. And then here, I could take Gristlebrand. It's pretty good to show and tell. That's actually one that I think you can win if you show and tell it into play. Ooh, I actually am pretty happy to pick up Frantic Search. I had been looking for a discard outlet for both Corpse Dance and Shifting Woodland, and it's great with both of those. Balance is good, but I think I want cards that I'm leaning towards cards that make the deck work. And then here I can take Zeotor's Proving Ground because I do think I need the fixing. And my mana base is not great. Coveted Jewel's pretty cute, but I don't think I should take that. All right, I'm in for Shelldock Isle. This is looking like a good Shelldock Isle deck, and I'm passing up on like Savannah, which I don't even have white cards, and I suppose Coalition Relic you could make an argument for, but this looks like a pretty nice Shelldock. I haven't drafted a 5-color, well, I guess this is 4-color combo quite like this in a bit. The old school like Wheel of Fortune show and tell Frantic Search stuff. It's nice. And then here, they never saw Emrakul, huh? Do I want Brainstorm or a Surveil land? I think I'm going to take Brainstorm. Try to set things up. And this deck is going to lean pretty hard on Show and Tell and Corpse Dance. But you know what? I think it's got the possibility to do that. Whew. Saved by the bell here. I don't know how Mystic Confluence wield and Othari, but I'm slamming this sneak. Wow, this deck can win all of a sudden. You love to see it. Oh, that was so good. This deck, I was kind of looking forward to the challenge of like, all right, channel plus Manamorphose to get the Archon in play, or Frantic Search into Corpse Dance, with Shifting Woodland, but no, we just got to sneak, and oh, we're going to get to Oath here. Shallow Grave is cool, but this looks like a great Oath deck. I'm really happy right now. Echo of Eons is pretty strong with Oath. I like Taiga. Obviously, Taiga would be fantastic, but having a safety valve where you can kind of Oath and not worry about decking yourself is really nice. Okay, the first Time Twister is worth quite a bit. Brainstorm Oath of Druids, also a really good combo. So I need to cut some cards. I'm going to cut Sensei's Divining Top. I don't think it just does anything in this deck. I might cut Jace the Mind Sculptor. It is good with Lotus, but well, I don't know. Let's see. This is right now 15 land plus Pearl in both Lotuses and Mana Vault. Yeah, you could probably, and Once Upon a Time. Yeah, that seems fine. Maybe I don't need to cut anything else at all. And then here, yeah, Triplicate Titan. Actually, no, I don't want the Triplicate Titan. I don't want it messing up my Oath. It just doesn't seem good enough to me. I'll take a Thought Scour that I'm probably not going to play. And let's see. An Orcish Lumberjack. If I didn't have the Oath, I would consider it. And a Jacked Rabbit. All right, let's get to deck building. I'm still just laughing about the wheeled sneak and how functional this deck would have been without it. So this is 15 lands plus those 3 things. And Once Upon a Time, yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to play the Corpse Dance. I'm just going to play all these lands. And let's see. So let's just go piles by color. I have a Mox of the one color that I'm not, but trust me, I'm not complaining. I'll put a Mox and a Lotus. Like that's absurd. So I've got one black card. I have Corpse Dance. And so Rafine's Tower, Zeotor's Proving, all these tap lands. So I have 5 black sources plus Manamorphose. It's probably fine, honestly. I don't have any ways to search for basics or anything. And then for red, I have 3 red sources plus the Lotus and who's what's it's the Lotai. Do I want Raging Ravine? I think just because a tapped red green land is good enough. I do. And then, so this is 5 red sources, 6 red sources. I get 6 things, so I probably want 1 mountain is my guess. And then for green, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 base. Probably want like 3 more of those. That would leave 2 islands. Okay. 2 islands is not going to be enough. I think we can tell that. So let's cut the lightning bolt. I guess we got to cut that. So we're going to both cut a red card and play another land. And that's how we're going to make this work out a little bit better. So let's go. No swamp. 3-3-1 is probably going to be about as good as I can do. Let's see. So right now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green, plus Lotus and Petal, and Manamorphose is backdoored off the red. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. It's really not. Plus Lotus and Lotus. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. I guess the answer is I just cut the red and add another blue. All right. Let's do it. Time to battle. Not the best mana, but I got some pretty powerful cards. All right, time for round 1. Oh, I actually like this hand quite a bit. Needs, a sneak would be nice, but I've got some action. This hand's actually pretty good against duress too. I've got 3 good cards, and they can duress, and I've got a surveil land. So, what are they going to do? Duress the Jace maybe, or the Mana Vault? I don't think duressing Brainstorm makes too much sense. Yeah, Jason Mana Vault makes a lot of sense. Let's just play Rafine's Tower. I have double black, so if I can find Channel and 2 green, I could get in there. Oh. Okay, well, it's kind of the same. Like, they can take the Jace if they want, and Brainstorm will be decent. If they take the Brainstorm, then I've got Jace in a few turns. Oh, okay. Green Source? Oh, Gristlebrand. I'll put that in my graveyard. That's kind of nice. Surveil land into a Fatty Holes feels like such cheating. If I can find a Corpse Dance here, we're really talking. Corpse Dance would still be great against Narset. Oh, they missed on Narset? All right. Pearl for Jace. I'm not going to Brainstorm because there's a Narset in play, but Jace is still pretty nice. I'm just going to +2 on myself. I'm looking for action. I don't know if you could come up with worse wording to how to resolve this than Magic Online. That is really impressive. Look at the card, then click OK. Okay, why do we have like a window where we do that? And then would you like to use Jace's ability instead of would you like to put this card on the top or the bottom? It's just crazy. It's like, I don't understand how you get there. But there we are. So Narset does make Jace a lot worse. They clearly have a choice now. They hit Black Lotus. What's it like to have Black Lotus? The luck of some people, honestly. But we'll see what they do with this Black Lotus. Mana Crypt? Okay. 2 pieces of power? Look at this guy just sitting here with 2 pieces of power, including a Lotus. I don't know what all they've got to do with all this mana, but we'll find out, I guess. You don't usually play Mana Crypt unless you're willing to use it for mana, or you're planning on it. Getting like Mind Twisted or something? Kind of feels like I am. Yeah, all right. And then what? And then Pyrogoyf into killing Jace? Sheesh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a way to win the game. All right. I'm done here. I mean, I guess I could have waited a turn or two, but I don't know. They broke my spirit. I'll keep the Oath in. Keep the rest the same. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, I will keep, and I'm going to lead on Brainstorm in case they play Duress or Thoughtseize. 2 hand disruption spells into Narset, Mind Twist, Pyrogoyf off Lotus Mana Crypt. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gitaxian Probe, so now they see the Oath. I don't like that. And the Brainstorm. But I've been playing against a lot of people with like pretty great decks recently. Well, they more stick out when you play them. It's not like every single person I play against, but I, just a couple days ago lost in the finals of a different draft to the Lotus Mox Mana Crypt, like blue-red deck with a Brain Freeze Breach and all that. Don't love it. Yeah. What is this? Is this a turn 1 Mind Twist for 2? That'd be kind of an odd play. All right. Mana Crypt Go is also kind of an odd play. So I think they have Mind Twist. I have to decide if I want to fire off this Brainstorm or not. I want to just get an Oath of Druids into play. The problem is getting Oath into play just isn't that exciting. They just know about it. All right. Ramando's a good draw. I just didn't want to fire off Brainstorm, and if I just play Oath, I feel like they're just going to play a bunch of powerful spells and beat me that way. Cycle Zagoth Triumph, sure. They lost the flip. Hope you enjoyed paying 3 life to cycle Zagoth Triumph. Maybe that's what they had, not Mana Crypt, or Mind Twist, and they're just chilling here. Alright, well, I mean, there's a Mana Crypt in play, so I'm going to draw again. Alright, I'm going to Brainstorm. I try to draw as long as possible to keep things safe under Brainstorm. I don't know what I'll put Sneak and Show back. And then play Rafine's Tower, play Petal. And what I'm likely to do is remand something into Show and Tell Gristlebrand, but we will see. Okay, they lost the flip again. They've got to be feeling a little pressure there. Yeah. Is this the Mind Twist we've all been waiting for? It is indeed. All right, remand. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I don't really have anything else I can do. It's this or get Mind Twisted next turn, right? So let's cast Show and Tell. It'd be sick if I had a red. I could put Sneak into play, then Sneak, but this works. All right, I'll put Gristlebrand into play. Let's see what they put into play. A Lurrus. Okay, makes sense with Lotus. I haven't played a land yet, so I'm going to pay 7 life to draw 7 cards. Then I'm going to play Shifting Woodland. And then I'm going to pass the turn and discard Oath of Druids. Discarding World Spine doesn't do anything because it shuffles, so I probably shouldn't do that. Memory Jar. And I guess Jace. I think Oko might be worse than Jace. I don't know. Oko, Jace, or Mana Drain are all potential discards. I know they can Mind Twist me, but I thought it was really good to be able to play the land. And if they just cast a Mind Twist and don't deal with Gristlebrand, they lose really badly. So I'm not too worried. Shifting Woodland next turn, if they kill the Gristlebrand with like a non-exile removal spell, Shifting Woodland will help me and turn into a Gristlebrand if I want it to. Powerful card. Okay, I like the way this game's going. I didn't think it was the best start, but we got to Show and Tell in a Gristlebrand. We're facing down Lurrus. They don't have the Lotus, it would appear. In before Lotus, replay Lotus, cast Mind Twist your hand, kill your Lurrus or your Gristlebrand or whatever. Attacking with Lurrus? I'm just gonna block. I don't know. They can Pyrogoyf me post combat. Is that the joke? I just draw 7 more cards. Yeah, it seems to be what's going on. They're playing what, like a 7/8? Oh, they did. There was no creature before attacking with Lurrus. Funny. All right, I'll draw 7 cards. And then I'm going to try to sneak. Let's see how I do this. Yavimaya actually looks like it could be pretty nice here. Because I think, let's see, if I go Yavimaya, cast Channel, cast, yeah, this I think is the way it works best. Cast Channel. Let's see, tap this for green, cast Manamorphose, and I'm going to add red, blue, and then pay 3 more life. Yeah. Sneak in the Archon. And I still have mana up. Oh, I guess I could have done even red, but this is lethal as is. And then I can still remand if they. Oh, I used remand. Sorry, I can still drain if they play something. Okay. Game 3, huh? I mean, I'm not going to beat a fast Lotus draw unless I have my own Lotus. The only thing that beats a bad guy with Lotus, it's a good guy, me, with a Lotus. All right, let's see if we can draw that. Let's see if we can get there. All right. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. First of all, I'm playing against a deck that has Duress and Thoughtseize, so mulliganing aggressively is not what you want to do. And second, this hand, the combination of Mana Vault, Channel, and Lotus Petal, this hand goes places, you know? There are some cards I could draw that would make this hand really good. Let's see, Preordain and nothing else. Malevolent Rumble, huh? Let's go Forest, Mana Vault, Lotus Petal. I don't think I'm going to get, like, Mind Twisted on turn one. So I think going Forest Vault to protect them from Duress. Honestly, this Malevolent Rumble was one of the cards I was talking about. Not only does this find me some action, it dumps a bunch of stuff in my graveyard for Shifting Woodland or Corpse Dance. All right. You Lotused me. I mean, if they Mind Twist me now, then yeah, I could just lose, but not really playing around Lotus Mind Twist. Is this going to be a Luris? Oh, it's a Thoughtseize. Okay. I mean, they should just take Malevolent Rumble here. It makes multiple of the other cards in my hand work. Wish I'd drawn it one turn later. It was such a good card to draw. But maybe it's unassuming. Maybe they'll take Corpse Dance or Channel. There we go. I mean, maybe they're going to take multiple cards. Who knows? Yeah, they're going to snap. You can't take Corpse Dance. You have to take Rumble here. It'd be crazy not to. But we'll see. Okay, they did take Rumble. All right. Let's just draw some action, huh? Is that too much to ask? Play Shifting Woodland. Pass the turn. Memory Jar would be a pretty decent draw. I could cast some of the things in my deck, given that I have 7 mana, or about to have 7 mana. Oh, actually, I don't have Vaultborn Tyrant, so there's not that much I can cast, actually. Chrome Husk Seed Shark. All right. Mana Drain, okay. Well, if they play something big, I guess I could Mana Drain it. My Malevolent Rumble looks like it might have missed anyway. Which is not good news for me drawing, sure. I'll try to Mana Drain whatever that taps for if they play something. Yeah, Rumble missing means I was probably drawing a bunch of not great cards. All right. Oh, Shelldock Isle. Okay, that's not a blank. Sure, I'll put Show and Tell under Shelldock Isle. Wow. Not only did Rumble miss, Shelldock also missed. Unclear how much that's going to matter given the beatdowns happening, but you know what's kind of unfortunate is I have to sack Petal to Mana Drain, which is actually pretty bad. I don't need the colorless mana, and losing Petal is a disaster. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Let's brainstorm. Okay. That's definitely a start. Let's put back Forest. I want to play the Raging Ravine, I think. Let's just put back Forest. I could put back Manamorphose. No, that's not good. I could put back the Drain. Yeah. Forest, play Oath. Because I can I need to cast Manamorphose to cast the Mana Drain. But maybe if they Inquisition me, they might take the Corpse Dance here. I mean, that's if I let Inquisition resolve, which I don't know that I would. All right. Oath, and hopefully they don't have an expensive spell end of turn to make a big token to kill me. They just need a 4 cost spell. Venser, okay. That I can Mana Drain. Blue. Mana Drain Venser because it was going to bounce Oath. All right. I mean, I've got a shot here. Like, they're gonna get to attack me down to 4, but an Oath's a big game. I guess it doesn't really combo with Corpse Dance or Shifting Woodland because it doesn't put a creature into the graveyard, but let's see what we got. All right. Okay, I will not pay for Mana Vault. I will use Oath. Let's go Archon. World Spine Worm. And I missed on Shelldock here. That's really brutal here. I could turn Shifting Woodland into Memory Jar. Is that right? How good is that? What does that do for me? It seems like it might be good. Oh, I don't need to tap this for mana. I just don't think I don't think passing is going to be great, and I think jarring, having not played a land, is good. If I discard a big creature, I can Corpse Dance it back. Oh, I could also Shelldock in this Archon. Is that good? Seems like kind of good. Let's play a Pearl. I'm going to activate Shelldock, but I guess I kind of want a Frantic Search first, but if Frantic Search gets countered, yeah, I think I'm just going to Frantic Search here. Hold on. I'm going to play the island, tap it, because I want to play Jace here as well. Okay, discard Once Upon a Time, and I think island, untap land, cast Jace, see if this resolves. If they have a counter, I imagine they have a decent chance of countering Jace. And then now I'm going to Shelldock here. I know it's a risk that I'm show and telling them, but I think Archon is going to be pretty good here, and Jace can bounce a lot of the things they could put into play. So I guess we'll see, huh? I just feel like I'm so close to dead here. If not, they could Pyrogoyf, I guess, would just kill me. That'd be a funny way to die. Oh, Grave Titan. Okay. And they discard a card. That doesn't matter. I go to 7. Bounce Grave Titan with Jace. All right, pass the turn. I get Corpse Dance back, but I don't have the ability to cast it. Oh, they didn't cast anything. Nice. They drew Spellseeker, Mana Crypt. Okay. Okay. I mean, this has to look pretty decent. They don't have Oath. If they kill Archon, I don't die. I go to 1. And I have to untap my Mana Vault, but I can live with that. Next turn, I guess I don't even have Corpse Dance next turn, funnily enough, but if Archon gets to attack, I assume I'm going to win. Ponder, okay. I mean, Ponder is good. And then I can Oath again. No, I cannot Oath again. I've got all my creatures here, I think. Yeah. What am I trying to do here? I have an Echo of Eons somewhere that maybe I could do something with. I guess I can't Oath into it because I'll just deck before it happens. Let's see. They did not shuffle. Okay, that's interesting. What do you have? It's going to be pretty hard to win if you're not shuffling here. Attack me with both. Oh, they're trying to turn off Oath maybe here with this attack. Attack me with everything. Okay. I think I'm going to block Snapcaster. I don't really care about the zombies too much, and I'm definitely going to block the shark here. Yeah, I go to 3. I mean, yeah, I can't oath, but I couldn't anyway, and now I get to attack? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. No, not gonna pay. Draw sneak doesn't do much. I mean, I could Jace here. What are they gonna do? Like a Brazen Bar or something? Are they gonna play a Bowmasters? That would kill me here, so let's not Jace. Let's just attack and force them to do something. I just don't really know what gets them out of this. With Archon triggering and everything, they have to like deal with World Spine Worm, and then they take 9 going to 2, and I gain a life, or gain 3 life. It was Bowmasters. They were hoping I would Jace. All right, I go to 1. And then this resolves, but I go to 4. Wow, they have Bowmasters too. You love to see it. All right, ping me. Ooh, that one feels good to win. I'm not gonna lie. Just beating Lotus Mana Crypt, it feels real good. They don't even know I've got Black Lotus. I actually never played it, I think, the entire match. That was a nice one. All right, time for round 2. I'm on the draw here. I think I can mull this. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand, though. This hand does lots of things. I guess... What do I put back here? It's actually kind of funny. I'm not going to put back Once Upon a Time, Raucous Theater, Oath of Druids. But honestly, any of these cards... I shouldn't put back Manamorphose either, because it can cast the Oath. It might just be Remand or Mana Vault. I think Rumble's still a little better than casting those. I'm going to keep, and I'm going to put back Remand. I think that's actually the play. I'll just tap out to play my things. Let's see. Turn 1 Mortuary. You got it. I might not even cast Once Upon a Time here because I can just go... I'm going to play turn 1 Raucous Theater almost all the time anyways. There's no real point... Damn. 1 card lower, I could have milled it for free. All right. Show and tell. That I will put in my graveyard, I think. It's actually not crazy either. Yeah, no, I should put it... I got to put that in my grave... What am I thinking? I don't have... Well, I don't have the land... But Show and Tell with Mana Vault and Manamorphose in Malevolent Rumble to try to find a big creature. Yeah, it's not nothing. I don't know. I think I probably shouldn't keep it on top still. Let's see. I did not really expect this opening, but the second Surveil land is funny. I'm going to cast this now because I'm going to play Mana Vault. Oh, never mind. I'm going to play Shelldock Isle. Let's go Shelldock. Let's put Gristlebeezy under the Shelldock. Play Mana Vault. Okay, pass the turn. I kind of feel like they could play a draw 7 or something. I don't know. I could have played Zeotor's Proving Ground over Shelldock because I guess this means I have to Manamorphose next turn. But I have green mana anyway. They're just chilling, huh? I do Forest. All right, let's play Malevolent Rumble. Or try to. Though actually, I guess I should have left Raucous Theater untapped. Black Lotus over Oko, yeah. Lotus sounds pretty good. And then let's play the Lotus. I think just pass. I don't need to cast Echo of Eons here. My Oath is getting outmaneuvered by their lack of creatures. My deck's pretty cool. I don't know, 5-color or I guess 4-color combo. A lot of cool stuff going on. All right, they're making a play. I might go like Oath plus Echo. That would be cool. I hope I don't get Mind Twisted. That would be not cool. Chandra. All right. Exiling Emperor of Bones. So they do have creatures in their deck. All right. Yeah, you know, depending on what I draw here. Well, I kind of don't want to echo. Oh, that's nice. I kind of don't want to echo because I have 23 cards, about to be 22 cards in my deck. And I have a Gristlebrand under Shelldock, so let's chill on that. Let's cast Manamorphose. I'm probably casting Sneak this turn, but oops, I didn't really mean to click through like that, but I guess it's fine. I didn't draw a creature. Oh, and I had Lotus, so it's not the worst either way. Let's just play Sneak here. And then next turn, I'm just going to Echo of Eons with Sneak in play, and that should be pretty good. Or, no. I'm going to cycle Proving Ground and then Shelldock. And then maybe Echo. We'll see what they got. Oh, they're tapping mana before using Chandra. You don't usually do that. Usually ticking Chandra up is like the first thing you do. Well, if they're adding mana, sure, that makes sense. But ticking Chandra up was still basically the first thing they did. 4 mana here, 5 mana. Uh-oh, okay. Don't kill me. Woodfall Primus. Blow up Sneak. Okay, that's okay. I'll allow it. I could have cycled Zeotor's Proving Ground, hoping to hit Archon or World Spine as my top card, but I don't think that's the play here. I mean, of things you could through the breach, there are worse ones. I guess they're going to kill Shelldock now too. Yeah, that is pretty brutal, to be honest. And they have Embereth Shieldbreaker on that. All right, well, I'll cycle Proving Ground. I'm going to be so mad if my top card is a creature. Really? They didn't kill the Lotus? That is crazy. I know they wouldn't have gotten the Embereth Shieldbreaker because unless they're planning on killing Lotus now, but they have to kill Shelldock. It's crazy. It would be wild not to kill Shelldock. Yeah. Okay, Gristlebeezy's gone. Well, now I'll play Oath of Druids, I guess. I'm at 12. I'm going to take 7 more damage probably. Slow rolling the Oath kind of worked out nicely. Play Raging Ravine. Pass the turn. I think they should have just killed the Lotus and accepted that they weren't going to get to cast a 2/1 vanilla later in the game. I am more likely to be able to use Lotus for mana, I suppose, but that's still... I'm a lot happier with a Lotus in play than a Mana Vault, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I'm not dying to a Deathgreeter's Champion. That's nice. And Grixis, probably not the best at killing Oath of Druids now that Woodfall's even already in play. They don't have the option to do that. They do get to threaten Chandra ult here next turn. That could be tough. Not sure what all I'm hoping for here with Corpse Dance in the graveyard too. Chandra ult doesn't necessarily mean I die because they're sacking Woodfall. I'm going to 10. Nah, if they have 2 spells, I do. Okay, exile the top card. It's Blackcleave Cliffs. I take 2 down to 5. I guess I am going to make them discard a card with Archon, but the Embereth Shieldbreaker coming up clutch for Chandra ult. All right, that's fair. I got to give them credit for that. Let's see what their last play is. I mean, maybe they'll play Embereth Shieldbreaker because I guess that'll sack Woodfall Primus instead to the Archon. We'll see. We'll see how many spells they have. Because I don't think I have a way to get Chandra off the board at this point. I don't have a way to take an extra turn. Oh, wait, no, I do. Raging Ravine is actually going to be clutch here. Unless they're... Oh, DT. It's not good news for me, but they could have cast something instead of Embereth Shieldbreaker. So casting DT and not having a cheaper play, that is kind of nice. Oh, I guess they can sack Woodfall Primus and then chump the Raging Ravine. Yeah, that's going to be their line, huh? All right, they DT'd. Oh, they DT'd for Tar Pit. Just like, gotta be. They play a Mox. Okay. Well, that's a little better because now they're just going to have no cards in hand. All right. All right, so I milled over... Oh, I hit World Spine instead of Archon. Never mind. I was kind of assuming I was going to hit Archon because that would let me have a shot. Oh, Frantic Search was an amazing draw. Okay. Frantic Search, because that lets me cast Echo on the cheap here. Okay, and untap 3 lands. And I think I just cast Echo, and I think I sacked the Lotus. I've got most of my colors. The reason I'm sacking Lotus is I would like the ability to redraw Echo of Eon, or Black Lotus here. This hand doesn't do anything yet. Let's go Pearl. I think I start by casting Manamorphose. I'm really not going to be able to channel much anyway, so I don't think I need to cast channel first, and I guess I'll add green. Remand? That's not too great. Once Upon a Time. I'm not really sure what this will do for me. I could put an Archon into my hand, but all right. Well, Through the Breach got me. They beat me at my own game. Playing against a Breach kind of Grixis-y deck. All right, nice. All right, I'm on the play here. Let's do it. Turn 1 Griselbrand. That's what we signed up for. Oh yeah. Lotus. Show and Tell. Gristlebeezy. Do your worst. We'll see what they've got. They're a Through the Breach deck too, but you know what? We didn't come here to be a coward. What you got, my friend? Don't put in Phyrexian Metamorph or Phantasmal Image. I don't think that is a very smart idea. The reason is, if you put in a clone with Show and Tell, it does not get to copy the other thing. Oh, an Atali? Okay. It's the showdown. Let's see. This could go so many ways. Okay. They got an Inquisition. Don't care. I got a Mana Vault. Okay. Mana Vault is good. Inquisition is basically irrelevant because I have a Griselbrand in play. Yeah, Mana Vault is not bad, but they also hit 2 cards that cost 1, which obviously is not what they were hoping for. They hit Archon or Worldspine Worm. Yeah, I was toast. But I guess we both had some air here to hit. Okay, Malevolent Rumble down. They have a Mana Vault. The card I would really like to hit here is Shelldock Isle. 13. No Shelldock for me. I think I'm just going to play Raging Ravine. Pass the turn, discard Echo of Eons, and for Once Upon a Time. Because I don't want to block the Atali here. Because if I paid more life, I'd have to block Atali and discard 7 cards. That would be crazy to do. I just have to hope they don't have a good turn 1 play, and then I take 7 down to 6, and then I attack them, and I go back up to 13. And maybe I Griselbrand again. Alternatively, I could just trade here. No, that's the coward's way. We don't need to do that. If they had a way to kill Griselbrand, they would have done it. So clearly they don't. And if I draw a Mox and can Oko, that'd be nice. Oh, sneak attack. All right. Manamorphose is not bad. Let's attack first and then definitely pay the life. I don't really have an answer to sneak. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. Remand? No. Oh, man, I really needed to find Mox Pearl. Problem is, I think just passing, they just sneak. I think if I had blocked, wouldn't have worked out well. And I'm just dead to Atali. All right. Sick match. That was actually really fun. And we're on to the next. Well done, well done. All right. Look, I didn't come here not to turn 1 Griselbrand. I am going to keep this hand, though. This hand is not bad. It's got Mana Drain into Jar. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. We're getting in there. And, oh, playing against a nice artifact deck, it looks like. Oh, Mana Vault. No, I'm still going to play Rafine's Tower, because I want to have Drain up without using Manamorphose if I can. Let's just say the Manamorphose is worth a lot in this deck. All right. Basically, it's going to come down to how big this play is. That's fine. I can drain it, or whatever they play next. I'm hoping to drain to something pretty big. I mean, there's worlds where, oh, they didn't return the coat, which is good for me because I think that means they have a different play and I would rather drain something else. But if they bounced coat and then replayed it, I would have kind of have to. They cast a 5-drop. Can I drain and cast World Spine? I actually could, yes. In fact, well, no, sorry. 5, 8, no, I'd be 1 short. If they cast a 6-drop, then we're talking. Okay. Go to 17. And no plays, sure. You're not going to do anything. Oh, actually, I should have cast this before playing my land, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll put Archon of Cruelty in my hand and then cast Mana Vault here. Oh, you know, I really needed to second main phase this. So at first, so here's the thing. When you have Mana Drain in your hand, you often want to cast spells in your own second main phase, so that if you drain, you don't get the mana till next turn. Because if I drained here, it wouldn't help me to have the mana right now. But I don't want to fight over a Mana Vault anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. The one thing is if they have Smirking Spelljacker in their hand, which seems certainly possible, then I don't want to... I would rather have the mana next turn. I mean, it is a trade-off, because against a wily opponent, casting a spell in your second main phase when you have no reason to do it is a clue that they could have drain. And I've certainly been playing like I have it. But we'll see. If they don't play the Cryptic Code, they definitely have like Spelljacker here. I think I'm going to Mana Drain here because I've got to use the mana. I don't love the prospect of this because they can just let this happen and then just counter the thing I play next. But I don't really think letting them resolve another thing is good, because then they just don't do anything and next turn the same situation comes up. Oh, they're tapping out now. Okay. That I don't mind. What are they going to play? Oh, just firing a Hull Breacher now. Well, I guess I'm glad they did that, because I was going to have a tough time otherwise. I might have run into that. I mean, it makes sense given that they're worried about it getting countered and all that. So I could play Archon. It would give them 2 treasures. I don't know how much that matters, because I'd have to Manamorphose into it. I could also cast Show and Tell. I could put in the Worm. I can't cast Archon and Show and Tell. I don't have enough mana to do that. Though I could also Malevolent Rumble to start with here. Oh, interesting. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, I don't have enough blue. If I take Jace, I don't have enough blue to cast Jace and Show and Tell. No, I do. I do by using Manamorphose, which again gives them a treasure, and I don't draw a card, of course. But what I could do is I could take Jace, I could Manamorphose, I could go play Jace, bounce your token, and then Show and Tell Archon. All right, I kind of like that. And tap this for a green. Manamorphose, get blue, Jace. Okay. Wait, this has Cloak. Hold on. Let's actually just Show and Tell first. I am going to put an Archon still. It's not the coat that gives it Cloak. Oh. Kappa Cannoneer, another ward creature? Fair enough, I guess. And they discard a card, and they get a treasure. And then now, I guess I can't do anything else. But what I can do is I can +2 Jace on them. Plate steal. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and now they're drawing Blightsteel, so they can't, yeah, this is great. They can't cast an artifact. So then next turn, I can Archon, I can bounce their Kappa Cannoneer if I draw a land. No, I can just bounce it now. Attack, and then Hull Breacher gets eaten by Archon. They discard Blightsteel. They can then recast Kappa Cannoneer, but that's really not that big of a deal. Oh, I guess they can attack. I guess I do have to draw a land. All right, well, I will block with the token. That's fine. Another Blightsteel in hand. All right, no untaps. So land would be really nice here. Oh, Corpse Dance. Well, that doesn't do much. Well, I'm just going to attack with the Archon then. And let them decide what they want to do. If they sack Cannoneer, that's fine. They sack. I drew to draw. I didn't draw a land off it, unfortunately. But I suppose I could Brainstorm with Jace. I could just cast Brainstorm. They have nothing in hand. Their Blightsteel got discarded. I could plus 2ing on them sounds pretty good, so let's just cast Brainstorm. Let's put back Oath and World Spine. Shelldock, put a World Spine under it, most likely, yeah. And then plus 2 Jace on them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. I will put that on the bottom. All right, so they do have a chance to kill Jace here if they draw an artifact, but then they still just lose to Archon. They're at 2 life. So there's not much they can do, I wouldn't imagine. Phyrexian Metamorph. That would be sick. Time Walk wouldn't do it necessarily. Demonic Tutor's their draw? Oh man, okay. I still think I'm in pretty good shape here, but obviously now there's tons of things that could go wrong. I mean, if they have Metamorph and they go Metamorph, copy your Archon, kill your Archon, attack, kill Jace, then no, Metamorph doesn't even do it because I can just sack the Jace to the Archon trigger, assuming they're doing that. You can't cast Portal now, and if they put Archon in my graveyard, I just kill them with Corpse Dance. So I think I'm going to be fine. But obviously, drawing Demonic Tutor is the second best card in your deck. The best card is whatever you would tutor for. So, all right, their whole deck, they had no outs. They were in a tough spot. Do I want Brazen Borrower? I kind of want Lightning Bolt. I need a way to kill Hull Breacher. So yeah, Lightning Bolt sounds good. Oath still seems fine here. I'm on the draw. I could cut a land. Surely this won't be greedy. Actually, let's just cut a forest. Surely this won't punish me. All right, what do we got? Oh, that's a nice little hand. It's got some plays to it. I probably just lead on Shelldock here. Okay, Ponder, not bad. And I don't need to play Petals, so I can just wait on Once Upon a Time. I mean, the longer you wait on this, the better. Obviously, you do have to cast it before doing anything else, but getting to go like Shelldock and seeing what they do before deciding seems reasonable, because I don't think I'm going to need to go Lotus Petal and do anything with it. They got a 0 in their hand. All right. Oh, Spire Bluff's also a pretty nice draw. I think I want a Shelly Memory Jar. And then turn 2, I could have had turn 1 Remand or Drain Up. I just don't think, given their start, I needed to do that. Map, sure, I wasn't going to counter that. They can go get Academy, but they don't have any 0s yet. So now the question is, how much do I care about having a Lotus Petal in play? They really do seem like a deck that could have days. Because if I play Lotus Petal, I have to play Once Upon a Time first. If I play Once Upon a Time first, I have a little bit less information, but getting to see one more card, because I'm almost assuredly casting one of these two next turn, getting to see one more card seems pretty irrelevant, so I think I'm just going to cast Uat here. And Archon, World Spine Worm, or Forest. I think I do want Archon. Play Spire Bluff, play Lotus Petal. I can Rumble in a few turns to find more lands to play. And then at some point, this Shifting Woodland could definitely get in there. All right. Workshop would be really strong here if they had that. They got the Academy, okay. But I do think they have a 0 still. It felt like they paused a second. Actually, I'm going to remand this Talisman. They can't replay it as things currently stand. If they have that 0, they can. Okay, they had a Mishra's Research Desk. Sure. That's fine. This slowed them down significantly, and then I'll drain at some point in the future here. Channel. Interesting. That doesn't do much for me at this very moment. Let's just play the Shifting Woodland, keep up Drain, and then I can Malevolent Rumble soon. Rumble also gets me to Shelldock pretty fast. Not that Shelldock is like the best thing in the world here. All right, they've got a Talisman is going to resolve. They cast Probe with mana? I guess they have Ancient Tomb in play and they're worried about paying too much life. All right, I have mana drain now. That's fine. I've got some combo pieces in hand. I'm not too worried. And Shadowy Backstreet. Backstreet's back. All right. And yeah, they can play around drain by not playing Talisman. I think that would be crazy though. Yeah, they have come to the same conclusion. I'm not here to mana drain a Talisman. Remanding it to cost them a bunch of mana was nice, but cost them basically 2 mana on that turn and 2 mana on the next turn. Oh, they got more. Currently they have 3 mana? It's not that much mana. They also might not want to... Oh, Thopter Foundry? Oh, I see. All right, I will drain that, I guess. I don't love it because, like, if they... Playing that into drain, clearly that's maybe bait, but I also think, given my hand, I don't mind having an opportunity to do some stuff here. Let's see. I think I'm going to start with Malevolent Rumble and see where it takes me. Gristlebrand, Mana Vault, Mox Pearl. Okay. I can put Pearl into hand. And I should be able to Gristlebrand them. I have instant sorcery creature. Yeah, so now I can go Pearl, Shifting Woodlands into Gristlebrand. Shifting Woodland is such a cool card. Target Gristlebrand, yes, and then use this green one, and I guess I'll just use green off the Shelldock. I'll do that some other time. And I guess I'll pay 7 life. Okay, that's enough stuff to go off next turn. I don't really need to do that again, especially since I can just turn into Gristlebrand next turn as well. I don't think I have a reason to... I mean, if I hit Lotus, I could Gristlebrand again. Oh, I have Bolt, Sneak. Hold on. No, actually I will. I'm going to go to 8 cards at deck. And then just Show and Tell. So I'm going to go to 6, 1 card in deck. Okay, I hit the Lotus. Yeah, this is sweet. And then I go sack this for blue. Show and Tell. Put in Archon. They can put in something if they want. Portal doesn't even do anything. It'd be tempting for them to put in Portal, I'm sure, and then Bolt. Look at that. Turn 4 off a Shifting Woodland. Boom. And that's a 2-1. I mean, the match we lost was a fun one too, so I really enjoyed that draft. This deck was sweet. I just, 5-color combo, 4-color combo with Lotus is a lot of fun. So this deck had the Sneak, which really saved it, though I actually won a lot of games without Sneak. Shifting Woodland is just a legit card. If you take nothing else from that video, besides the fact that I play really skillfully with Black Lotus, you should take Shifting Woodland as a good card. That's the second lesson. It just is its own engine. I mean, obviously you need to put stuff in the graveyard, but by putting stuff in the graveyard, it fulfills both the delirium and the targeting requirements. So that works out pretty well. Oath was sweet in this deck. The Corpse Dance, yeah, this deck kind of had it all. It needed a flash, of course, and Emrakul for channel would have been nice. This wasn't the best channel deck, but Manamorphose and Yavimaya was awesome. Really teamed up well. So that'll do it for today. Had a blast with this deck. I hope you had a good time watching it. And you know what? I appreciate you hanging out each and every day as I draft some Vintage Cube and some other things sprinkled here and there. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.